Well, they had the three touchdown passes in the first half. I mean, were you expecting those?
Yes and no. I mean, we knew Gardner's a very good receiver, and we knew that they wanted to throw the ball. We knew they were going to throw it early and throw it deep early. That's kind of been their storyline, and and they caught us off guard with one. The third one we were just out of position,
I
and
heard you
that's frustrating. So
I heard you telling Sam that their style of play sets up that kind of big play, throw it deep type pass.
yeah, you really have to, you know, the way they run their offense, you really have to do some things differently defensively to try to stop them and combat that. And it just, when you're doing some things differently defensively, it kind of sets that up a little bit. Your defensive backs become more involved in the run and stopping the run, and that sets that play action pass up for them.
I was going to say, does it almost put the defensive backs to sleep in a sense of they're running so much, and it makes it hard to guess when in the mix that they're gonna throw it deep?
It can. I mean, it gets you off base or off balance, and I don't know that it necessarily puts you to sleep, but it gets you off balance, and then you're not necessarily in good position, and that's what happened to us tonight. So.
When they run the way they do, north and south, and the old saying, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's usually 4 or 5 for them. I mean, what's the key to just getting after it and not getting demoralized by that that kind of slow, methodical pace that they set?
Well, you have to let them work their game. I hope you can minimize their gains tonight. At times we didn't minimize it as much as we would like to have. But, you hope you have to try to force them to go long distances, and they kind of make their own mistakes and stop themselves sometimes, so to speak. But they didn't do that tonight. So
The stop for them early in the game, hard to say if that ultimately affected the outcome, but you guys are on the 2 going in, 3 going in there, and you can't get the first down. Maybe it's a different game if you get that and punch it in and tie the game.
yeah, certainly it would have given us a little more momentum at the time. We felt real good about the drive after they scored to get down there. But again, you get down there and you don't score, it's frustrating.
You guys had another instance. You got down about to the 30 in the early later in the first half, and showed that you could move the ball a little bit early in the second half too. I mean, you know, yards came in chunks for you guys, but you just couldn't, other than that screenplay, get on the board. What slowed you down in that sense tonight?
Well, they're very good. So you have to give some credit to them and their defense, and the plays that they made. Other than that, it was one of those situations where we just kind of stalled out, and not because of our effort, certainly, but we just didn't get the thing to go the way we wanted it to. So.
The screen pass, the screenplay touchdown for Asa was, he made a really nice move and 33 yards there for a touchdown. One of the highlights. I mean, that you had to like to see that play, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought Asa played well tonight, and he was one of many that I thought played well tonight offensively, and that's what we needed. So those are the things that we're taking away from this game that are positives that we're happy to see. Some of those things that we did against a good football team. So
you have to think that this conference race is going to be close again, and one loss might not, be a problem. I mean, you guys would obviously like to win this game, but you have to think that the way this race is going to go, you guys are still in it. How do you pick up the pieces here and not let this one bring you down too much?
Well, I would be surprised, I think, if this one brings us down, just because of where they're at as a football team. I'm not sure there's anybody else in the league that's going to beat them. But I think everybody else in the league is beatable. And so, I think Lakeside is maybe a little bit better than everybody else. And then there's going to be kind of a mess to see who finishes second. So that's what we're looking forward to right now.
Anything else, Coach?
No, I'm just proud of our effort tonight. I thought our effort was outstanding.
Awesome.
And
Good.
I'm just happy to see that.